Welcome to Loleventvods. These are the best highlights of today's LEC 2025 matchup.
Make sure that we can set up for a strong team fight, whereas on Heretics it's kind of a, hey, yeah, I mean, you could definitely go for the dive here. Pre-6 as well. He's going to be very skeptical, and no one on Heretics is in the position to help him here.
He's also not taking grasp or concrete. He's got electrocute, so there's no sustain in the runes. The dive begins and up against the wall. Carlton has no chance, but Malrang won't burn a thing. Instead, just accepts he's going to die because he knows that minion wave is kaput.
It couldn't get back out from underneath it.
Shao knows that with no jungler, he's going to start off the dragon. Meanwhile, the 2v2 extends a little bit further. Execute taking massive amounts of poke and trading, and Blacken just taking him down to an inch of his life. Patrick up next as well. Great Winter's Bite is Team Heretics 2v2. Really good pressure enable.
Yeah, and at the moment, Heretics are kind of just winning out on the map stage a little bit. So you get the kill on top side. Yes, you do lose a lot of CS for Carlson. You can already see that's kind of where that big gold lead is opening up. But Shao able to move down towards this bottom side, go 1-for-1, and now Camilo going to be in an okay spot. So it's kind of just a case of that kill making the difference for Malrang and Adam having that extra little bit of CS lead.
No, I love the smite items before, because I was noticing in live that it says 1,500 views, but Dagger says 120 on the item. That's what keeps confusing me. I'm like, is it 150k or is it 120k?
I think it's 150k of units.
120 on the item. I'm so confused.
Either way, it's basically what you want to try and do with these boots is travel a very, very long distance, and then you'll end up getting an empowered, sorry, you keep the empowered recall, but you also get 45 extra movement speed as well. So you become 47. Yes, you'll pick up a little bit underneath the tower, but Adam is getting more and more of this plate gold as well. Malrang now top, and Shao's on the opposite side.
Dagger, I'm worried. I mean, up against the wall, we're once again repeating history, but this time with ultis, the burst on the Carlson one auto, and Adam finds it. There's going to be another minion wave crashing in shortly. Struggling to live.
Yeah, but Heretics are in a bit of a weird position here where they are only now moving Camilo down to answer the push from Larson on the bottom side. So Larson could TP up to this play if you want to try and fully commit towards this. Push in mid, though, means that Patrick's only coming across now as Malrang looking for the play.
Thinking about how he ults in, a smite to get the steal, the arrow to set up, and Rogue to jump in, execute an easy engage, but the flash away from Sten, build some space, set up with the Fate Sealed is enough. Even with the Impale from Shao in the end, that won't counter the play. Set up from Rogue is nice, and it's a cheeky steal of not one but two grubs.
So Heretics had committed Camilo to kind of hanging around mid lane, waiting to see if maybe Patrick got towards Rogue as well. So nicely done by Rogue, just pushing in wave states to set up the map in their favor.
And again, it's very proactive of them as well. This is what we were saying last split, that like for Rogue, it's not just sit back and hope. You know, a Malrang probably brings that as well. This guy, a little bit crazy, and I love it. We're continuously diving the lane that has no thought in this game. Carlson right now with his flash valve might have popped the ult. He does so first, but he's knocked up into the air, down to the ground, and all round Carlson will die to execute, but still loses another wave.
Time Shao's on the bottom side of the map, so there's no answer, but now Camilo and Shao want to find something.
Well, Silence will help that out. Camilo has also got the help of his jungler. Adam pops the ult, he gets out, and this would be a disaster. Yeah. Oh my god, Adam. I'm looking at crit magic.
Shadow Flame?
Yeah, thank you so much. It was like Shadow Flame's second angle for Adam.
Man.
I don't know why that was so hard.
It's all good.
It's not late if you get made.
So, see again, we're kind of getting, like, they're attempting on the bottom side, Heretics to make, Rogue to make a play. Yep. Heretics completely backed off. Camilo aware that he was under a lot of pressure, and they're going to trade for Rift Herald on that top side. But I just want to, as we're going through this game, keep your eyes on where Stend is, because he has been hovering around mid to keep Flacket safe. Now, in this instance, I think he maybe could have started to shift down towards that bottom side to help with Camilo, but even then, 4 versus 2, I think you're in a bit of a to open up these 4-man plays when objectives aren't up. So, Shao now going to open up with Rift Herald on mid, and now you've separated the Ashe from the mid lane turret. And Heretics should have a numbers advantage.
Well, Patrick can still impact. I mean, he's foregoing mid completely as a Herald gets charged, we mentioned.
Carson hasn't TP'd. Oh, he's late there.
He's coming in late. Patrick's still not in the fight. No front-to-back situation. It's the poke. Sets out the arrow from afar, but they know where he is. Not engaged in the fight. It might be bad. It's between well from Adam, though. Sets up quite nicely. Execute with the setup, too. I keep talking about the setup, but where's the go in? From over the wall, Execute pops his ulti and tagged up. No fight. We just look at each other.
But Heretics are delighted with that. Stend! Adam, gonna look to see if you can get him.
Oh, does set him up quite nicely. The damage, is it going to be enough? Well, maybe. I mean, Malrang's going to pop the ulti. One rotation there. Impale interrupts the Aurora. 4 members should be enough from Rogue, but Team Heretics, their jungler, taking a while to die, eventually does so. At least he got a hard steel stack eventually, but
Point. So Heretics just doing a good job of gaining that space back here.
I mean, remember again, if there's one mistake, if Team Heretics choose to go to Atakan here, they're not going to lose anything. They've got 3 dragons on their own, and Rogue are going to start it off at the very least with patience. Going to wear thin. Malrong sits them back a bit, and Team Heretics are playing mega slow ball to this. Good little scream as Camilo tries to delay. Some damage taken against him, but Execute now isolated. Arrow sent out. Rogue committing. All in for nothing in Larson. Great engage as the Aurora sinks and swims, and now for Rogue, they're getting poked out. Camilo's still alive, but you sit in the back line. Larson now needs to be the damage dealer, but a great ulti. Carlson flies in, but his team is already disengaged. I'm complimenting, but I think I should be...
Target is insane, but Sten gonna spot out there's multiple members here.
Arrow does connect. It's in melee range though, but the Aurora ult follow-up is beautiful. Rogue pressing the buttons, but no kill yet onto Flack. It takes a little bit of a while, but as the Impale goes down, the ult from Sten and set up from the Ambassador helps clean, but Malrang somehow still alive. He burnt down for quite a while. Sheo will get the shutdown.
Ambassador lockdown as well, but we're back to live.
Yeah, it is. Back into the fray of it. Set up by Larson is nice, though. Flash is already burnt. Camilo gets out of the way. Now that Cho'Gath doesn't have a summoner spell active as Rogue. Definitely going to have 5 members get River first for Team Heretics. This is Soul. And Malrang knows it best, but now he's caught out. He has to queue over the wall, but he's interrupted. Flashes out too, and Team Heretics Soul just goes to eventuality. So Rogue pick the button left-hand side, and Flacket is caught out. Sten might be as well between World from Adam. Setting up nicely the Impale for the return kill, but Rogue are in a 5 versus 3, and they like those odds. Shao gets knocked up. Nowhere near will you go to my man Malrang. A double kill over, and Rogue, when they think about options in the pit going wrong, they look left and see a pot of gold with Flacket and Sten.
There is no world where that works out to keep him in the pit, so he has to burn Flash. But it's just the engage on the opposite side. Patrick kind of catching Heretics in transition, and they all fall down. It's been a disaster for Flacket. Like, I can understand where the barrier is coming from. It's like, hey, there's so much backline access with the Vi, the Yone, the Aurora as well, but not having cleanse and
mighty good as teleport behind. Team Heretics were moving up. It's a double, you're right. Adam and Larson moving into position. That Cho'Gath has no chance as the Adam is mega fast here. Running around between worlds set up as well. TP as a response, and so much so we've lost the ulti, we've lost sound, and that Cho'Gath getting bursted down. Camilo lucky to be alive. Sten in the middle as well. He flashes away. Team Heretics, Tactics are on the run.
They have to keep running because it's everyone on Rogue here. No flashes available on key carries. Means they may just be able to escape Malrang, considering getting Don't quite crack the base, but they are looking at the Atakan.
They are going to have a crack at something else, that's right. So that as they begin, Sheo needs a mighty steal here. Remember, it is the floral kind, so you can pick some up for your partner, but only if you can sneak in and maybe get them for free off the floor. Don't tell your wife that. Is 6k, 5k, 4k. No one wants flowers off the floor, Dacta, but you're not going to find them. Instead, you're going to find a fight. Aurora between worlds sets up nicely, and look, Rogue press the go button, now playing in front to back. It's a 1-for-1 so far as Rogue get a little bit low and Execute. The ulti's not going to save his life. Again, Rogue set up the fight, but I thought it was going to be better than that. Well, this is a strange game.
Heretics have more damage in the tank. This is kind of where that composition comes alive. It absorbs so much of that pressure and prevents the follow-up. And now Rogue, when they keep going, Carlson matching at him.
You get poked out. Electrocute helps out a little bit, but Rogue, they've got to run up to the Atakan. It's going to be taken away right in front of them. Malrang with a steal potentially, but Team Heretics, they're on top of this. Nice arrow. Atakan goes down. Team Heretics going to get all the flowers here, plus the percentage bonus on the neutral objectives that they have.
And suddenly that Baron isn't looking too powerful.
And they are not just cheering, they get the extra 25%.
Oh, here we go.
Excuse me, the ult sets up. The arrow brings it back into fruition. Blackett isn't dead yet though, until Adam jumps in under turret. Miller comes in with the TP. Under turret, they're going to take it down. That's Rogue doing the damage. Sheo, a 2-man Impale. Execute pops the ulti. An all-in. A wombo set up, but for Rogue, the damage is not flying fast enough from Patrick. I cannot make heads or tails stacked up. At least their damage in their kit is scaling up. I mean, by the way, 0-0-10 on Patrick's side. That is a support Ashe this game. Is Teleport going to be channeled? Team Heretics 5 members in front. They want the soul. They want it now. Malrang for the steal behind the pit. 5k, 4k, 3k. Steal territory? No way. Not against the Cho'Gath. That's what you think, and that's what you know. Ocean Soul's now picked up for Team Heretics. This 5v5 should be theirs, and Flacket going golden, buys some time. Rogue need to get the hell out of there because no one's dying. Larson for the back of pit, runs through his life. Carlson says, finally, it's my game to play. He's been behind 4,000 gold. in this single game one. And Team Heretics, some way, bring themselves back. The Ocean Soul in their back pocket and that gold lead.
And he just goes golden. Says, no, not going to happen this time. And it means now they can actually start to crack open the base. And I think this might be the game.
I mean, they can end. They've got an Ocean Soul plus 25%. Means the Team Heretics, from such a big gold deficit, are now running onto the Nexus turrets. Number one will drop, and Patrick, look at his damage. How meaningful is it? Camilo may as well be a hardcore tank at this point as well, taking next to no damage. Patrick is an act with no mobility. Shay will keep him away. The Nexus Bear and Rogue had it in the first, second, maybe the third half, but not the fourth half. Heretics win game one.
That game was bedlam.